Hey, is this thing on? Hello, hello, hello. I'm sure it is. Clark Brown, Restoration Advisors. I want to discuss quickly and abruptly and cleanly a topic that I have been standing atop of a mountain on for a few years now on a very controversial subject. I don't even know why it's controversial. And I think a lot of it has to do with the way we've been programmed. I want to talk about if you are in the world and deal with claims that have to do with the insurance company. If the insurance companies are involved in a claim with your insured, I want to talk about that. First off, let's all agree on a few things. You are, I am, maybe if you're watching this, if you are a contractor, if you are a business that trades a service and materials for a price, you are a contractor. You are not, if you are that, you are not a PA, you are not an appraiser, you are a contractor. That's your lane. And hopefully you're good at it. And hopefully you're very profitable at it. So therefore you will do more. What you are not is an employee of the insurance company. Now, if you're on a vendor program, you are. I'm talking about independent companies, independent that are not on a contract or on a vendor program or working through a TPA. Here's what I want to tell you. Those that are waiting or asking for approval from insurance carriers on a claim that you're working on, I don't understand you. I don't. I'm not being mean. I'm not putting you down, but the insurance carrier cannot approve your work. They can approve that the claim is covered. Is this a covered claim? Is this a peril that is in the policy, meets the criteria that we will reimburse our customer and indemnify them for their damages? Your price, your scope, how you do it, whether you back your truck in forward, backward, charge the customer off of M&Ms and not money, that's between you and the buyer, the customer, the client, the insured. It is not the place of the insurance company to say, well, we want to see 3 bids. We want to approve one. That's not how it works. And I know many of you think that way, and many of you have worked that way and operated for a very long time that way. But no time since I've been in the insurance restoration arena have I ever had anyone that has proven to me, other than when you're on a program, that that's the case. The insurance company, the carrier, or the TPA, or whatever rep you're dealing with, has no financial stake in that property. It's not their obligation. It's the homeowner or the business owner's obligation to mitigate their losses and to repair their home, to retain the value of that home for their mortgage. It's not the insurance company. Their part in that is to they took money from a customer for years for premiums for insurance, hoping they would never need it. The day has come where they do. They have to repay them for that. What shingle, what's going to be allowed? You tell the customer, I'm your contractor. I'm going to take care of your home. I'm the best that you're going to find. These are the components that make up the repair and replacement of your home, its materials, back to pre-loss condition, back to the way it was yesterday before the fire, before the water, before the hurricane, tornado. Waiting for approval or asking which line items get approved by the adjuster, you don't even have to use Xactimate. You can literally create your own line items and put it into QuickBooks or Excel or crayons. If your customer is okay with that, if that's a price, the question is, and what I know you're going to ask is, what if the carrier doesn't pay the homeowner for everything that gets done? Well, my answer is always the same. They damn well better prove by showing exclusions in the policy why they're not paying for it. That policy does not state the adjuster gets to choose what grade or what size or what components, because the adjuster and the insurance company are always going to choose less. They don't tell you you're doing a great job. We think you deserve more. we're going to say we don't want to put the ridge vent, or we don't want to put corner bead, or we don't want to paint all 4 walls in a room where you had to replace 2 foot up. I don't care that the paint doesn't match. I'm not doing it. They can't do that. And it's your job to do the work that you were contracted to do the best you can. And as a customer service issue, you can help your customer understand that they are in control. They are the client of both of you. They can hold me and you to a standard, and they can hold their insurance company to a standard. No different than any other transaction in any kind of business you go through. The days that we continue to bow down to the insurance companies and help them build, if you have not seen, look at Forbes 500 2020, look at the profits that are being reported by your main carriers, the ones you hate the most, and ask yourself, how did they make so much? And then ask yourself, how much have I left on the table because they approved or didn't approve something? So all I'm going to tell you is, if you're going to continue to play the approval game, you're going to continue to not make probably what you're worth. Some of you may say, I make plenty of money, but I can promise you, if you're working off Xactimate, I can almost guarantee the labor ratio is not making sense. So I just want to keep it high level. I know people are always going to argue with me on this. But what if you start to believe me? What if you join the hundreds of others? Excuse my dog's barking. What if you join the hundreds of others that have banded with me and my like and ilk, and we have started the Alliance of Independent Restorers? We have just evolved. They are now not taking it. No O&P? Where does it say that? The white papers say they have to take O&P. So anyway, that's the end of my message. Like it or don't, continue to run your business needing approval from a party who is not on the contract, and go ahead. But you might as well go ask your client's dentist if they approve your job. They're not on the contract either. I understand the insurance company has a financial stake in that claim, but that has nothing to do with you. That's between the two of them. They need to go back and write this in full, but they need to be telling them why. They need to show the exclusion. There somewhere in the pages, the 28 pages, that it says supervision is not allowed. No, that doesn't exist. So I hope this video helps. I hope it, maybe this year you're not ready, but maybe next year you say, you know what, I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of running my business that way. I want to make a better connection and onboard my customer where they're on my side. Let your customer know they have rights. That's the end of my rant. I hope you listen. I've said this 100 times before. I probably will say it another 100. But if one person hears me and one person is profitable on their next job, on their next week, their next month, their next year, and able to grow because of their profit, for the hard work that they're already doing, that's all I need. I'm not asking you for anything other than that. I just want you to stop bowing down so the rest of us don't have to listen to the adjuster say, well, I got a lot of people who just want to do what I approve. You know how many times we hear that? Meanwhile, we're getting full price for anything we do. I'm not overpricing, full price, the real price. The price that I've placed on the service that I do is that my customer has agreed that my work better compared to that work for that price. Those of us that do things that way, we're kind of angry with you and concerned, and we're trying to help. You don't have to be that guy or girl. Anyway, everyone have a great afternoon. Clark Restoration Advisors. I'm just going to continue to talk about these kinds of things and hope it sinks in. If you have a comment, you have an argument, I love it. Drop it in the comment below and let's discuss it. Prove me wrong, and I'll stop saying it. Take care.